How many times have you heard someone say, or maybe even said it yourself, "Oh, I wish things would get back to normal"? Let's talk about that. And let's also talk about why things getting back to normal isn't actually the best way to go. I have many beloveds that I have heard say so many times, "Oh, I wish things would just get back to normal." And every time I hear them say that, I wonder, is things getting back to normal actually the answer that we're looking for? What I've been shown is this time is about really choosing differently for ourselves, the way that we are doing our lives on a day-to-day basis. Things that we thought were working actually aren't working as well as we had hoped. And things getting back to normal isn't necessarily the best route, because prior to this experience that we're all in together right now, there was a lot of brokenness in the world. And this quiet time, this inward time that we've been invited into, has provided us the space to actually examine what it is that humans have created for themselves. Part of the reason why I think going back to the way things used to be is not the best route is because the way things used to be is the past. And when you're longing for things to be how they used to be, you're actually clinging to things that may not have been working anymore. You have an opportunity right now to actually look at your life and ask, what are the things that have been working and what are the things that haven't? And to take a really deep look at what hasn't been working, to discern why it hasn't been working and what needs to shift. It's an opportunity to actually look at your habits and to look at your relationships, to look at the things that you've been doing and ask, does this serve me? Is this working for me or is it working against me? It is a time to actually be willing to dive into what you have created for yourself and to get radically honest with what is going on in your life. Yes, it is okay to be reminiscent. It is okay to actually long for gentler, kinder times. But if you stay focused on that mindset, then you have no ability to move forward. Forward movement is all about change. It's about progress. It is about letting go of the past. And longing for things to be the way they used to be is an anchor to the past. One time in a moment of sheer brilliant channeling, I said out loud, you cannot move forward into the future while holding on to the past. When you are focused on the past, when you're clinging to the past, when you're holding on to the way things were, it is impossible to actually step into changes, to step into forward movement, because you are riveted into something that is no longer in existence. Yearning for things to go back to the way they were is as futile as wishing things could be different right now. It keeps you out of focusing on how can you create moving forward. What do you want to create moving forward? What are the steps you need to take to move you toward what you want to create? The one thing that I have come to understand and have experienced time and again with the epic sensitives I work with is this confounding experience of having no idea what they want. And if you don't know what you want, there is no way that you can actually move toward it. It's like a GPS system. To properly use and start a map in a GPS program, you actually have to have your starting point and your destination point so that the map can send you the information, the details of how to get to where you want to go from where you are. Consider this moment in history your starting point for your GPS, and I invite you today to explore what is in your life right now and get really clear. choose to be radically honest, which means you dive in and you let all of your barriers down and you really look at what it is that you have created and ask yourself, do I enjoy the consequences of what I have created? Meaning, what I'm experiencing right now in my life, do I like it? If you find that you do like what you're experiencing in your life, then you have an opportunity to continue to do more of whatever it is that got you to where you are now. However, if you discover that what is going on in your world is something that you cannot stand, that you keep longing for it to go back to the way it used to be, or you keep wishing that things could be different, you can actually take proactive measures, make different choices, and move yourself in a direction that you want to experience. But to do that, you have to actually recognize where you are now and be accountable for the fact that you created this life that you're living now. Whether you love what you're living or you loathe what you're living, you are the creator of it. If you like it, keep doing more of it. If you don't like it, make different choices. How willing are you to let go of the past so that you actually can move forward into a beautiful future? How willing are you to get clear about what it is you want to experience? And how willing are you to actually ask the question of yourself, do you love the life that you have created right now? Thank you for being here today, and thank you for sharing these videos. Thank you for reaching out behind the scenes. I really love the questions that I'm receiving because it helps me to continue to look at what it is that I want to share in this world. Thank you for continuing to keep on keeping on. I feel you, I see you, and I hear you. I'm sending you lots of love today. Create yourself a beautiful day, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.